Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to continue weebing with a bit of Astral Chain. Now, I'm actually working on a video that probably will not be live for another couple weeks, because it's, oh, and there's my voice coming out of the phone. Alright, so that's how I monitor chat. But, the video I'm working on is the March new release video, and I'm using Astral Chain as my, my B-roll for my intro and outro, and I want some more, I want some more footage. So I was like, well, I might as well just stream while I'm doing this to give Gaming with Geeks a bit more content. Hey, Keck44, how's it going? Saw you in the chat yesterday for Anna's stream with Mary. That was a fun one. I was sad that I had to go to sleep, but I'm having a very, very intense weekend of editing. Hey, howdy, Argo. And Force Ghost J. Man, we're getting so many people here. And hello, Reddit Silver member, too. Alright, so this game does involve some pretty quick reflexes and everything, and I don't have... Krista went out. I was trying to get her to pop back in here, but apparently she just finished streaming Jedi Fallen Order, so she didn't have time, but I do want to try to keep an eye on the chat as well as I can. Luckily, this game, though, I can pause, which is not the case if I'm playing like a Souls-like game or a multi... Oh, okay, hello. Souls-like game or a multiplayer game, so... Ah, jeez. Is it this thing I have to kill? Yeah, okay. But yes, so every so often I can pop down and check the chat. Maybe it won't be quite as intense as when I was playing Doom, where I really couldn't, like, look down at all, because that is such a reflex-intensive game, but, I am liking Astral Chain quite a lot, though. It's really cool. I've got to get better at not dying, though. So just use my mini medicine. I still haven't quite got the hang of the defensive systems in this game, or how to take out certain enemies, like these poison bulbs that I've just recently encountered. What I'm guessing, though, is that I have to move my Legion, which is the kind of the second character I'm controlling that's on the end of this leash. Oh, nope. I'm gonna fall down the cliff. He will save me, but I lose a fair amount of health when that happens. What I'm thinking, though, is that I have to get this close to him here and then just... Ah, no. Oh, man. This might not go well. Okay, I'm maybe going to... Oh, I got another medicine? Field item supply. There we go. So now I'm going into my actual storage of medicine. One of the trickiest things about playing a new game, or a game that I find has a lot of complex systems in it, is that it's sometimes tricky to just figure out the basics, like, okay, what are the rules as far as my healing goes? Like, how careful do I have to be in certain areas? Do I have to worry about falling off these cliffs? Like, if I do, how am I going to recover? And eventually you get to the point where just all those things seem so simple to you just because you understand it all. But with Astral Chain, I am still sort of figuring things out, so this will probably not be MLG pro gamer quality things, but I do know that, oh, I can wrap this guy up and freeze him. And then I now have a better weapon on my dude, too. There we go. Okay. I like the two-player. There's a two-player mode in this game? See, that's what I mean. Thoughts on the upcoming FF7 remake? Actually, funny that you mentioned that. This footage will go over the clip in the video I was editing where I do mention the Final Fantasy VII remake. Because it was supposed to come out in March and be on the March new released video. It got pushed back. I'm 50-50 on whether or not I'm going to play it right away. Because I definitely will play it, but just because it's an episodic game, and they're just releasing it on PS4 to start with, I might just wait around for a PC port of it, because Square Enix kind of ports everything to PC, and I'd rather play it on PC, because I'll be able to play it at a better frame rate, and then I'm not going to have to end up buying another copy for PS5 to have it run properly. Although I think the backwards compatibility this generation might be a little bit better than it was in the current gen. Iris, okay, Astral plane finds switches on other objects. But I will definitely play the Final Fantasy VII remake at some point. Hoping for a Final Fantasy VI remake. Yes, sorry, I gotta see that name. JWTFA. You understand which one's the best Final Fantasy. my buddy Fonz, who if you ever watch my streams on my channel, he plays with me pretty often, and we have a constant argument over Final Fantasy 7 versus 6, and I am Team 6. Final Fantasy 6 is the best Final Fantasy. If you haven't played it, I really recommend it. Any version is fine. The load times in the PlayStation version are not fantastic, but it's on... I'm pretty sure it's on the SNES Classic, so you can get, like, basically an official emulated version on there. And there is, like, an iOS and Android version. The art style's a little weird, but the story and the gameplay are still really solid. I played through it on my iPad in that version, and just because I like playing Final Fantasy VI, and I've gone through it quite a few times. And you get used to it after a while, but it is a little weird. The sprites are oddly clean. But yeah, so Echo Base Network says Final Fantasy VII was the first Final Fantasy game I was introduced to. Yeah, I find that is the case with a lot of people, because I remember, like, I was 13 when Final Fantasy VII came out, so it was right around the age where, like, I was one of the few people who had actually played a JRPG at that point already, and that was the first game I can remember where it was a JRPG, like, and just as nerdy as any other JRPG, like, at least as much so as Final Fantasy VI or 4, which for us were 2 and 3 at the time. And that was the one where all of a sudden, like, people who thought video games were for nerds were, like, excited about Final Fantasy VII. And I was like, what? Like, why? Why do you care? And I think the reason for it was... there was, like, the cinematics in the game were very beautiful, so a lot of people, I think, just wanted to play whatever game had those graphics, even though, technically, like, I mean, it wasn't really the game's graphics, it was the cinematics. And yeah, though I never... ever, for pretty much any game, try to take the hipster position on things. Like, I think popular games are good for gaming, even if they bring a lot of people who previously might have made fun of gamers. Like, they get those guys playing games, and it just means this hobby's more accepted, and people get into it more. I know I do rag on Fortnite a lot, but it's mostly because I don't like the company that makes Fortnite. I think Epic is doing some really bad things to the PC, which is my platform, and I would like it if they didn't, because I like playing on PC. I don't want my platform to get worse. The Epic store is just kind of bad. Whoa. I gotta time this better. Whoa, man. So you can kind of move your Legion out there and then not teleport to him exactly, but he can toss you over to the side, but if you fall, you do take damage, so And I was the last time actually we did a stream on this game. I wasted a significant amount of healing items during the boss battles that I was in. But here, I'm just gonna take a quick look down there. Yeah, more of Anime Cops. Have you seen Sonic? No, Sonic, I'm actually taking X-Ray Girl to see when she comes to visit me this week. So I will be seeing Sonic shortly, but I have not seen it yet. However, I have bought a ticket to Sonic. I bought a ticket for Sonic at like the Nice Theater, Scotiabank Theater in Toronto, because that's where I go to visit people. And I was editing all weekend. I just wanted to make sure I was part of that weekend box office, because I like the idea of a movie studio listening to the fans and giving them what they want, and not just assuming we're all toxic man babies who don't like Sonic because we're, I don't know, racist or something, or don't like their design of Sonic. Like they were just like, oh, the fans don't like the way Sonic looks. Let's actually try to make it better. Okay, haven't kept up, but Back and Back confirmed for PS5. Probably just PS4 games. I'm hoping that, I mean, realistically, there's not any reason why they shouldn't have backwards compatibility for PS1 and likely PS2 as well. But PS3 is the tricky one. The cell processor in PS3 apparently is very difficult technology to work with, and it's why there's not really a good PlayStation 3 emulator even at this time. I think someone got Uncharted 1 running on PC like through an emulator, and it runs at like 15 frames a second, and it's a game from like 2007 or so. So that's pretty nuts. I don't know what they were thinking with the engineering on PS3, but it was a weird call. Going tomorrow for President's Day. Oh, maybe that's why we have it, because we have a long weekend too. It's Family Day tomorrow. I will be working, so it's not really a holiday for me, but I switched my day off because I work in a military clinic. I'm a medic in the Army, and we get our stat day off, but because our clinic has to be open, if you work tomorrow, you can like kind of pick any other day off that week. And our fiscal year is almost up, so our leave's about to reset. So because X-Ray Girl and I live about 4.5 hours away from each other, we got to be strategic about when we see each other. And I'm burning my last annual day and moving my family day to Thursday and Friday. And she's not working from Thursday to Monday, so we're spending from Wednesday night to Sunday night together, and that'll be nice. And it's because I strategically moved my, I guess you could say, President's Day to Friday. Although it's called Family Day here, I guess it's just the same weekend. I actually like it when the studios inadvertently fuel my nightmares. Yeah. I mean, well, it gives us things to talk about on the internet. I'll give it that. I always... Wait. Oh yeah, I should probably look at the iris thing. But yeah, I kind of like it when we have better things to talk about on the internet. Like when it's like, oh, there's a, like with Sonic, it was like there's the studios did a good. So now we have great things to talk about. As a Canadian military man, are you required to say sorry every 5 minutes? But we actually carved them into our rounds, like our bullets. So if you get shot by a Canadian soldier, you can pry out the bullet and it says sorry, like right engraved on the head of the round. I'm kidding, we don't actually do that. In fact, it's like super illegal to modify your ammunition in any way. That's just an old Canadian Army joke. Okay, so that switch is there. I feel like I should have been listening to this little thing that's been following me around more. I feel like there should be 2 switches though, usually, because the last tutorial was having my Legion be on one switch while wrong button. While I was on the other. I'm not seeing anything else up here though. Oh, maybe up there? Can I even get there though? Because you can't move your Legion up and down. You can move it down if there's gravity, but not up. And hi, realist Shaif. I'm actually not sure how to spell that. If you could write it out phonetically, I'll do my best to pronounce it properly. So I'm trying to rescue Isabella. That's the only goal I've been given. I can't hit that anymore. I feel like I do need to bring up the iris and try to figure something out here. So the iris vision is kind of like, if you've ever played Shaft. Okay, cool. Like, am I pronouncing it right if I say Shaft? I just want to make sure that I'm not getting it wrong. But yeah, this is kind of like the detective vision in the Arkham games. So it does pretty much tell you points of interest and things like that. Although sometimes things glow that don't have anything to do with anything. I feel like this should be the other switch because it's like a random thing, but it's kind of not. I feel like I'm going about this all wrong. I can't send my guy up there. I'm gonna capture footage just so I don't have the first footage I capture be like 15 minutes of me running around this this thing, and then none of that the couple fights that I was in earlier. I wonder, actually, can I bring up a map? Yeah, okay, I can. So rescue Isabella. In this like kind of digital dimension, there's not a lot of oh, okay, so it is Chef. Okay, good. Just pronouncing it right. Or at least as right as my Canadian accent will allow me to. Oh, maybe there's stairs going from this side. I didn't see those.
Iris, shut down.
Okay. Yeah, I think I kind of got thrown off by the puzzle, but I said as much as like I do like it sometimes when movie studios do crazy things that give us things to talk about on the internet, it's always so much better when that's good news, and sadly that happens not nearly as often.
Iris startup.
Okay, so I've been here. Let's see if maybe there's Regos. These are my police notes, but I'm not really solving anything in here. I don't think taking a picture is gonna do anything. I was thinking my biggest problem would be dying in here, and it turns out my biggest problem is that I'm walking around in circles and don't know how to get up to the next landing. Because you can't jump. You can kind of like do cartwheels and stuff, but they're not really for traversal at all. Oh, just got a little bit of money. Thank you so much, everybody, though, for watching the streams, even if what I'm doing isn't super interesting right now, because we are trying to get the watch hours up on Gaming with Geeks, so that hopefully this channel will get partnered and then start being recommended, so that we actually have competition for the IGNs and Kotakus and Polygons of the world, but operated by people who aren't being paid by major publishers. Wait, hold on. Is this? I feel like did I not go up here? If I didn't, I'm gonna really feel stupid. No, I have. Okay.
Iris startup.
Iris started.
Iris shut down. Iris startup.
Okay, maybe. Because I have a feeling I need to get up to that switch. The this platform here will probably lower down so that I can get up there. But how do I lower it down? There's one switch here, but it's one of those ones where it's got to be like me and the... Oh, maybe I could just put my Legion on there?
Iris, shut down.
And eventually the goal will be to get up to that switch. What is it? I demand more shirtless Mark. We need to outdo Twitter. I mean, I guess I could take my shirt off if you guys really want. Wait, are you allowed to? I don't know. Like, will I get in trouble if I did? I mean, like, I'm a dude. I don't really care. And I think I'm in reasonably good shape right now. But, tell you what, if we get up to 100 viewers, I'll take my shirt off. So invite your friends. Unless no one wants me to take my shirt off, in which case if we get up to 100 viewers, I definitely won't. Oh, okay, so it looks like, I think now I see the other switch is on top of the platform there. So I gotta find a way to get up to there prior, I guess, and then I can use the Legion to get the other one. I don't know, this is confusing. Because I definitely can't, like, have him go up, right? If I jump to him, I'll just fall. Wow, really wishing I had cleared this area before I started streaming, because I feel like a fool. If I hit those switches again, nothing happens. Or does something? Oh, wait, I think I figured it out. Maybe. Okay. That, and then maybe stand on here. Oh, actually that won't work. Hey, just move him out there and... Oh, and let go, okay. Alright. See? There we go. That mechanic was not super easy to figure out, but we got it. It's alright. So apparently you just move the Legion over to those switches and then let go of the leash. And then once you let go of the leash, he will just automatically attack it. Hey, how's it going? I don't know who's on the Geeks and Gamers account there, but I'll assume that maybe it's either Jeremy or Josiah, so or Ryan. I guess Ryan usually though will comment from his own. But hello there, boss, whichever boss you are. Does this game have any major dips on frame rate? Yes, it absolutely does. And yeah, actually, kind of think of Ryan's comment that's following up on that explains why. So yes, this game is a Nintendo Switch exclusive, and I think it's probably the biggest downside to it, and not just because I'm a PC Master Race guy, but well, I mean I am, but even if this game I think was on Xbox One or PS4, it would be a lot better, because my biggest downside for Astral Chain is that the frame rate is not very good at all. So this isn't my stream being bad. The stream actually, from what I can see, looks almost exactly like the game actually looks. But it would definitely be a much better game if it was running in 60 frames a second, I think. But now I might need to concentrate. Okay, let's go and do some anime fighting. Oh god, thought that guy was still tie-dye. Oh god. Oh, man. Let's time up again. Okay, my Legion is down. That's bad. Okay. Yes, I love Metal Gear Rising and Nier Automata. I pretty much like every single one of Platinum's games which I've played, and I have not played any of the ones that they have which have been poorly received, like their licensed games. I hear the Transformers one they did is pretty good, but I've not played their Legend of Korra game or the Ninja Turtles one that were generally kind of dumped on by critics and fans alike. Okay, finishing move. But Platinum is extremely good at making character action games like this one. And Astral Chain has got a very, very unique combat system, and it's a lot of fun to play, even if it kind of runs like trash. But like, I mean, I don't know. Like, it doesn't run like trash in that like it holds 30 frames a second well enough, but it plays like it's a PS3 game or a PS2 game when it's like, I don't know. It's a game from 2019, right? Like, I have a feeling if I could get this emulated on PC, it would be running twice as well, if not even better. And being that I'm the PC Master Race whore around here, around these parts, I of all people would really like to have my games running at 60 frames a second or above, because I think that is what is basically necessary for this type of game. It always kind of weirds me out when games like this come out, which are not targeted at least for 60 frames a second. Because I guess the way I figure is that like they could just not make the graphics as nice, and then and like even Platinum has made Switch games that are 60 frames a second, like Bayonetta 2. So I don't really understand why they even bother targeting 30. I mean, the game does look nice, like if you just took a screenshot of it, but I mean, you're not playing the screenshots, right? Like you're not playing the lighting effects. You are playing the performance of the game. Like frames per second matter in video games in a way they don't in, let's say, I don't know, like movies. Maybe in movies that kind of mattered. Although I didn't mind the Hobbit high frame rate version that came out. The second one actually I thought was quite good. Smaug looked amazing. The movies weren't fantastic, but I thought that from a visual standpoint there was interesting stuff going on there. Nope. Ah, I knew he was gonna hit me there. Oh god. Oh god. How do I change my I'm on energy spike there, and I want to switch to one of my medicines because I'm going to die if I don't. But let's see. Maybe I just have to actually open up the menu. Okay, so medicine. Nope, not the camera. Jeez. Oh my god. His energy spike is not what I want to be using here. But it's like locked onto it. And I can't even use the energy spike thing to see if I could just drain them all. Maybe skill 1, skill 2. Okay, not that. Oh, okay, there we go. You hold X, that was the answer. I guess I accidentally held it and then pressed it in a direction. Alright. Now let's kill this puppy. Ah, oh no. Okay, that was bad form on that one. Okay. I want to tie him up. There we go. He running away from me? Oh, he's probably calling minions. Okay, let's go. Which one of us is the real anime cop here? It's not you, three-headed dog. Oop. Oh god. Oh, maybe he's just gonna keep doing this until I move over there. Oh god. Oh god, stunned. Okay. Not fantastic. Whew. Oh boy. Let's go maybe to normal medicine. I was hoping I'd be able to get through this fight just using the mini medicines, but I'm not having a good enough time figuring out the way to dodge his attacks. Seems like every time I get close to him, he runs away, too. Let's wait till my Legion charges up again. Oh, God. Oh, my. We almost got him. There we go. Ah. Huh. Okay. Nintendo is awesome with caps and lowercase. Yeah. Oh, got C. Okay, there we go. So at least I didn't get the D this time. We all know how I don't like getting the D. This is basically Digimon. Nintendo's okay, but I'll stick to my X Station 4. Oh, PlayStation 4, I'm guessing is what that is? I've never heard it referred to X Station. Unless that's like a joke, X Station. Or is it X Station 41? Sorry, my chat's really small. Yeah, I'll use a medicine, just... Okay, I'm gonna collect my goodies. Oh, capture footage. That might be what ends up being in the March new release video B-roll at the end. Because that's why I'm doing this. I'm almost finished editing my new video, I just need something for the outro. And I was like, hey, why don't I do some Gaming with Geeks streaming in order to get that? There we go. So, let's enter this gate. Press X to doubt. Oh yeah, I can move around in here. Oh, I guess that's what that little UAV thing was. It was saving the girl. Oh, okay.
Leave her to me. I'll get her to a safe zone. I just
Well,
didn't hear where you
this is really
went. The safe back there.
fell into some stuff here, didn't we? This was not chaos when I got in. Alright. Yeah, that went well. Actually, I might use this to do well. This stuff kind of looks better. Or that, or I'll change my intro too. Oh god. Okay. Big shield guy. Anime attack. Oh god. And that, everybody, is the power of anime. Alternate between PS4 and Xbox One. Yeah, that's a safe bet. You pretty much got your bases covered there. The only thing you miss out on really is Nintendo exclusives, and like I mean the odd third-party exclusive like this one, which shouldn't exist because I honestly think Platinum making Nintendo exclusives is the weirdest thing to ever happen because their games, as you can see, are very like action intensive and like dependent on frame rate. Granted, they're mostly controller based, but so it's not like they really require like keyboard mouse control. Oh man, jeez. Just trying to escape your big, super whirlwindy attack, buddy. Weird, large samurai thing. What? Okay. Nope. Guess he didn't get captured that time. I really got to get better at doing those like combo attack things, the team up attacks. Ah, yeah, because every time I glow, I can do a team up attack with hitting the left trigger, but I'm bad at it. Ah, I'm on fire? Oh, jeez. Oh, my legion's down, that's why. Ah. Let's finish him off. Very stylish. Wish they'd bring Bayonetta 2 to other consoles. Yes, I do too. I'm sort of hoping that Nintendo starts just saying, hey, like, how about you keep your games on Switch for like a year, and then, well, I mean, like, yeah, sorry, I realized I didn't finish that thought. I wish that for Nintendo and Platinum, they'd be able to say to Platinum, hey, just keep your third-party exclusive games that you make for us on our platform for like a year, and then feel free to just release it on PC and Xbox One, or well, I guess eventually Series X and PS5. because I think the games will just perform better there. As for Spider-Man on PS4, it sort of, as much as I think that that game is very well written and very well designed, it kind of like is in a similar situation, whereas that game, if we're running in 60 frames a second or above, would look incredible. And it's kind of stuck on PS4 in 30 frames a second. And not that that's like a deal breaker for it. Like, it was still a really good game, mostly because, wait, 1 minute and 6 seconds? Seriously? Or did I, maybe I already saved it after that awesome beat. Sorry, that was just about my footage. But yeah, I think that the Spider-Man also could have been a better game if they released a PC version of it. Not that it was unplayable on PS4. I thought it was good, fine if not great. But yeah, I think platform exclusivity though is a kind of like, it's my biggest nightmare is just the fact that you need to own like a bunch of different machines that all do the same thing to be able to play all the good games that come out. And the even more nightmarish part of my nightmare is that it seems like so many of the console exclusives are good games that they insist on having be 30 frames a second. Ah! Oh, no. That was a bad cut. Oh yeah, I can slow down time. That's what it is. I gotta move over here, hit that, hold the right trigger. Oh, God. So I gotta cut that beam that's between these two things. There we go. Now I can actually... Oh, wait, I gotta probably kill this thing first. Okay. Oh, man. I was able to just throw him right off the cliff. I wonder, did he die? I guess so. Oh. Unless that's the same one. The downgrading on Spider-Man, I think, was actually just a time of day thing in the game. So it's like the initial footage that they showed was at like sunset, and then the final trailers game was, oh man, during the actual daytime. So it kind of made it look like it was downgraded, even though it was actually like more or less fine. And yes, I did play God of War, and I like God of War quite a lot also. And at least that game has a performance mode, I'll give it that. But only if you have a PS4 Pro. So again, kind of intense reflex-based character action game, and it's sadly stuck at 30 frames a second for the majority of players. Because I mean, I have a PS4 Pro, but I don't think everyone does, or I don't even think it's the more common device. I'd have to kind of look at the stats on that, but I'm willing to bet there's more vanilla PS4s out there than PS4 Pros. I'd be interested to hear what the stats between launch PS4s and PS4 Slims, because that would tell you more about late adopters or ah man, I'm missing all these team up attacks. Come on, I was behind you. Okay. Yeah, God of War again though was a fantastic story, and I don't know. I kind of wish more people could play it. Like that's why I like what Xbox is doing with their exclusivity. That they're just releasing things on PC. They're releasing stuff on Switch. I imagine they would, like, I could see Microsoft getting to the point that they release stuff on PlayStation if Sony would play ball with them, but I just don't like it when good games are stuck on one platform or the other. It's a shame because I think everyone should be able to play good games when they come out. Like, assuming the hardware can run them. Like, I'm not saying that, oh, you should be able to play God of War on your phone or something like that, but I think you should be able to play God of War on your Xbox One X. Like, it could run on there. I should be able to play God of War on my PC. I mean, I have a PS4. I don't have to, but it would look better on my PC than it does on my PS4 because my PC is more powerful. And I would just like to have that option, that's all. There we go. Finally got a team-up attack. Oh, man. Okay. Whew. That guy was a big man. Okay. Astral investigation. Finishing time. Oh, man, I got the D. Why do I keep on getting D rank? Jeez. Honestly, as a Spider-Man fan, I'd play it on a calculator if I had to. Yeah. Well, I mean, and that plays to the strength of the writing, because I honestly think that the Spider-Man on PS4, from a writing standpoint, is the best thing we've gotten from Spider-Man since, like, Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2. I think that, I'm not going to spoil it, but the ending in particular, as far as the decision which Spider-Man needs to make when he is holding that thing and wants to use it in one way, even though the right thing to do is to use it in another way. That was probably the best example of, like, the with great power comes great responsibility thing that I've ever seen in any Spider-Man story, even that I've read. Like, I was super impressed by it. And again, like, that's sort of why, like, I was like, oh, man, but yeah, it would be nice if everyone could see that story. Hell, I think even they should make that a movie, like just adapt that story, and especially, I guess, yeah, if they it was talking about the Miles and MJ part, and yeah, Miles and MJ were pretty weak, but I think that was more just because the stealth sucked. Like, I think that had they tried harder at making a compelling stealth system, which really, like, arguably, like, was the kind of thing that, like, why would you want that in a Spider-Man game? But I get narratively why MJ and Miles played as big a role as they did in their segments, but it was, yeah, it was very much like, okay, why are we playing as these characters right now? Nah. Finish him off. Okay. Oh, what the hell? Is there more chimeras behind? What? Did he have an attack that came from behind him? Or what's coming out of the ground there? Oh, okay. That's the problem. So I can't step on those glowing spots. Oh, come on. I can't step on those glowing spots without suffering pretty severe damage, actually. So let's try to stay away from them while we're fighting this hound dog guy. Okay. Oh, great. There we go. Oh, no. Man, this mission is tough. I kind of wonder if these Astral investigations are me, like, doing side quests or something, like optional tasks, and that I actually could just end this mission after that boss fight, because I sort of figured that would be the end of at least the most recent thing I was doing. Mm-hmm. Oh, he's doing that spinning thing. Alright, so let's kill this samurai and then I will, I promise I will do a bit better at checking on the chat. Okay. Team up attack. Let's go. Let's take you down. Ah, man, that... I can't even get out of that attack. Alright. Bye-bye, samurai guy. 60%? Oh, does that mean there's still more in this? Oh, okay. Down scented gas mask. Okay. Hey, old Thomas Gilkey. How's him? Yeah, Miles is just half black and half Latino Peter Park. I don't know. Like, I thought Miles' character was quite good. I just don't think that his gameplay segments were very good in that game. Heard that this game is only half owned by Nintendo, so maybe a PC port of Astral Chain might happen. Well, as I was, I've mentioned before, I don't know if any of you guys saw my news story that I did on the Wonderful 101 Kickstarter that Platinum launched, but that is part of a campaign they're doing called the Platinum 4, and no one knows what the other projects are going to be yet, at least. How do I get under here? Can I? So I'm hoping that one of them might be a PC version of Astral Chain. Or half, I guess, not hoping, because that means I'm playing the Nintendo Switch version. Oh. Can I do something with this? An icon comes up there, so... I feel like I need to get by here. Okay. This can be picked up and thrown with the Arm Legion. The Arm Legion? Okay. I mean, I have to get another... Wait, can I switch legions? Oh, let's see. Assign skills? Oh. Keep on forgetting that Nintendo games are... A is like the Nintendo A, so like B on a normal controller, circle is their enter. Assign skills? Maybe I can assign a... Okay, I have no skills. Legion learning. Sync attack, attack up. Sword Legion. So wait, maybe I can switch my Legion? I kind of figured it was just the one dude. Map and options. Help. Let's see. Game. Let's see, is there a switching Legion thing? Astral plane. Markers switching. Current objectives. Okay. Oh, maybe I can see if anything in this vendor might be useful. Please let one be Bayonetta 2, yeah. I mean, honestly, I think Bayonetta 2 being ported to PC, Xbox One, and PS4 would be awesome. The thing that I want, though, more than that is for Vanquish 2 to ever be a thing. Oh, wait. Did I have to go up here the entire time? Are you kidding? I was up here. Well, that's how I got to... Okay. Oh, I did not even know I could go this way. Alright. That's kind of a cool little scene happening down there. Yeah, I think that what I was doing there might have been, oh, it's kind of like a Dark Souls game. You kick down the ladder, you create a little shortcut. The city is still, okay, you know what, I should also save footage, because it's probably been, oh, 9 minutes, good. Yeah, I have to hit Alt F10 every so often to make sure that my footage captures, because I might do a video on this game. I haven't actually really done a console game, come to think of it. Oh. I think because it's just so much easier for me to capture footage on PC. I was going to do a video on Death Stranding, but I actually didn't end up finishing it. I might get back to it at some point. I did actually fire up my PS4 earlier today to capture some footage of Disney Infinity, actually. Why? I guess you'll have to watch my you have to watch my March new release video to find out. It's the answer might surprise you. Okay. Right. Let's fight these shield dudes. Oh, we found Akira, which I always thought was a guy's name, but in this game there's a girl named Akira. There we go. Okay. Good times. Akira, we're gonna... Oh, okay. We're not done fighting. Oh. Big shield dudes. Oh no. So, you know, that slash focus mode, I saw some, I think it might have been Captain Wingster was asking me about Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, and that's kind of like the Zandatsu mode in that game, where you can kind of slow things down and cut things up. Things don't shatter into a million tiny pieces the way they did in Metal Gear Rising, but it is still pretty cool. And actually, if you see in the background, I've got my little kind of lava lamp looking thing, like the lightning lamp I have behind me. That was actually a Metal Gear Rising Collector's Edition item. It's Raiden's knife, which I guess in my head I thought it was going to be his sword, so I was a little disappointed actually when I saw how big it was. But it's pretty cool, and it actually looks kind of nice in the background streaming. It's like right there. I'm pointing at it. Okay, twin team up. Okay, and C rank. Man, definitely not getting a lot of platinum ranks in this game, or even A's.
I told you. I could have dealt with that myself.
I'm sure you could have,
Why'd
Akira.
you have to play hero like that? I'm Dad's kid, just like you are. I don't need any help killing chimeras.
Oh, they're brother and sister?
Hide behind. I'll show you. If I can't take a chimera myself,
All right, well.
what's the point of even living?
So I guess she's not the game's waifu after all. Unless it's one of those Game of Thrones situations.
No way.
They've taken my sister.
Legion? What was it doing there?
Even though I just found out she's my sister like a second ago. Okay, looks like this mission is not over. And, yeah, let's have at it. Let's capture that footage, though. And back into the Matrix.
Okay, looks like you're in. So far, so good. I'm honing in on Oculus position.
Man, though, the cases in this game, like the missions, are, oh crap, are very long. Like this entire time, we've been playing one mission, and I started that mission yesterday, or actually 2 days ago. And basically, I got the investigation part out of the way because I figured that me going through all the investigation stuff might have been kind of boring for you guys if I was streaming it, because it's more sort of like Arkham Detective mode things where you're just kind of wandering around and like, oh. Let's see, can I just buy medicine from you? I don't want to buy like coffee and stuff. Purchase. Yeah, like what do these do? Boost all parameters slightly. Doggone good drink that gives a big boost to all parameters. Yeah, see, no, I'm not interested in any of that because I just want healing items. That's all I really need in this game to succeed. I just need to be able to make more mistakes and not die. Okay. The good news is, though, now I know how to activate these switches properly. Oh. Yeah, you don't teleport to them when you do that swing. The physics... Ah, nice. Mini medicine. Sweet. So we might be able to buff some of our healing items if we look around a little bit. Maybe switch to... Oh. Medicine Mini. Okay, that's weird. Medicine Mini there. And then... Strange that there's 9 and... 99 for that one. Okay, whatever. Alright, so what do these switches do? It's this way I need to go. Follow the Legion, but I'm... What? Oh, you mean the... I'm talking to the game. It means the Legion that took Akira. But I don't see it. It's gonna be another one of those situations where I don't know where to go. What's weird, though, is I can't tell what these switches are doing. Maybe you have to hit all 3 in an amount of time? Yeah, that's... Oh, crap. And we're fighting again. We are fighting. This is really making me want to watch anime. I might make X-Ray Girl watch an anime with me. We actually did watch all 3 of the Berserk Golden Age arc movies together last time I visited her, which was nice. She's very supportive of the things that I enjoy, and I was like, okay. I was like, have you ever seen Berserk? She's like, no. I was like, we are going to watch Berserk. And yeah, you know a girl might be the one if she can get through the Eclipse part of the Golden Age arc without thinking you're a disgusting person. And everyone should read if you can. If you can read manga and like you don't mind reading manga, read Berserk because it's incredible. And if not, give the Golden Age arc movies a shot because they're really good. Or if you, like, if you want to be really awesome, you can find the 1997 series. Ah, okay, so here's a Zandatsu movement. Captain Wingster, if you're still watching. So you hold L1 basically, and then you can kind of move things and just like with the left stick get your angle, and you can slow it down if you want to put it in focus and slow motion, and then slash to cut through those things. The spirit of Metal Gear Rising lives on. Actually, the thing is, I might end up doing what's effectively a series on Platinum Games titles on Gaming with Geeks here. Maybe I will go through Metal Gear Rising again. I actually haven't made a video on a Metal Gear game, and Metal Gear has been pretty much my favorite series since like 1998. I did not play Metal Gear Survive though, and I never will. Metal Gear without Kojima's blessing is essentially Disney Star Wars to me. It's just, Metal Gear Rising wasn't a Kojima game, but he was on board with it, so I was in, and also it was Platinum making it, so I was very, very happy about the fact that when Metal Gear Solid Rising, Metal Gear Solid 4 Rising, I think is what they were going to call it at first, got rebooted. It got rebooted with Platinum, and I was like, oh, okay, you could do a lot worse than Platinum Games if you're going to reboot an action version of a stealth franchise, because like for character action games, I pretty much think, oh, no, oh crap, that was a waste of health items. I think that the two best companies are Platinum and Ninja Theory, mostly because with Capcom it's kind of hard to tell exactly what you're getting. Devil May Cry 5 was amazing, but most of the other character action games that Capcom is most famous for were actually made by the people who are now Platinum. Because like Hideki Kamiya, who directed the first couple Devil May Cry games, or I mean, particularly the first one, I don't know if he did 2. I actually didn't really like 2, to be fair. That one seemed like it was a rushed B-team kind of game. But he and Shinji Mikami left Capcom to form Platinum. Shinji Mikami directed Vanquish, and Hideki Kamiya directed Devil May Cry. Sorry, no, Bayonetta. Yeah, Hideki Kamiya did direct Devil May Cry, but not when he left Capcom. So the director of Resident Evil made Vanquish, and Resident Evil 4 as well. 1 and 4 were Shinji Mikami's games. And the director of Devil May Cry 1 for sure. I'd have to double check on some of those. Wait. I think those blob things I need to like, they're like the crystal... yeah. I have a feeling that if I chased him down, I would be able to get some valuable items, but I can never make it to them in time. I don't know how to catch them. Oh, but I almost missed that chest. Yeah, no one does like Devil May Cry 2. Devil May Cry 2 was very clearly rushed. It wasn't, the story wasn't nearly as good as the first one. I mean, I'm sure it would seem pretty melodramatic now by comparison, especially the ending. I thought I was the one that would fill your soul with light. Always remember that line. But that was back into the day, though, where like all video game stories were pretty melodramatic. With, I mean, even Metal Gear to an extent. Like Metal Gear, I think, was probably the best one in its delivery, and a lot of that was due to the voice acting. But even a lot of Metal Gear's writing is pretty silly. Like, I love it, but it's over the top and insane. Like, I can admit that much. Oh no, why? I totally was up. Save me, Legion. Now I don't even know where I am. I do recommend Devil May Cry 5, though. If you're a fan of these type of games, like character action games, and you've not played Devil May Cry 5, that was a good one. Kind of makes me want. Maybe I should do. I don't know if I should do a video on Devil May Cry 5. I'd have to play it again, and I did play it pretty recently. That was one of the games that I played right before I started making videos. So it was Resident Evil 2, Devil May Cry, and we're talking about the newest one. So in 2019, I played Resident Evil 2. I played Devil May Cry 5. I played Sekiro, I think in that order. And then started making videos. Oh, and then I played Yakuza 0 right after Sekiro, and then started making videos. And I did go back and make a Sekiro video, but I never went back and did Devil May Cry or Resident Evil 2. I added them both to my best of 2019 video that is on the page. See, how do I... Because I think it was right here that elevator was on, and it's just like gone because I fell. I wonder. Seems like it was just glitched out. Oh, okay. This is something that's happening. Thank you, Iris. I don't know how I'm gonna get over there though.
Iris, shut down.
Nope. Okay. Well, everybody, this might be another moment where I have to figure things out. There's something maybe going on with this pillar, but I don't see any switches nearby. Oh, okay. Can be activated with a Legion, but how do I get to them? We might have to backtrack a bit. Falling on that cliff apparently set me back a little bit here. Is that a thing? No, okay, that's just background. Oh, actually, speaking of Platinum, Matthew Matosis just made a video on Wonderful 101. So, and he said that he's gonna take it down when the Kickstarter is over. So, if you guys don't know who Matthew Matosis is, he's kind of like the best gaming YouTuber. I really recommend checking out his stuff if you've never seen him, because he does gaming analysis videos kind of better than anyone in the world. Definitely better than me. Like, I have definitely no shame in saying that. Oh, okay. Am I just stuck here forever? Do I live here now? Cause nope. Maybe he'll put me... Okay, good. That could have been worse. Maybe... Oh, I can't aim them like that. Okay. I have a feeling I don't have the ability to hit those switches. I could be wrong, but it's not looking like that. Yeah, essentially, Matthew Matosis' video, he does make a case for backing the Wonderful 1 Kickstarter stronger than I do. Like, because I'm kind of on the point of, I don't think you should necessarily be backing Kickstarters unless you really, really believe in it. And essentially, he's kind of making the case that, like, he believes in Wonderful 101 a lot. So you should take his word for it and back it, because it's actually his favorite game, which was news to me. It was kind of funny, though, that I actually did cite his video, like his review of the Wii U version of Wonderful 101 in my news story on it. But The reason I say that you should go check that video out soon, not necessarily back the 104-101 Kickstarter, but check that video out soon, is that it apparently is being delisted once the Kickstarter is over. And I kind of wish he didn't do that, because it's a good video. Like, he makes a nice heartfelt case for why he wants that back and why it's his favorite game, and talks a lot about platinum. And oh god, I'm an idiot. My instinct is always to hit right trigger while I'm holding the left trigger. All the shooters I play, and it's biting me in the butt. I don't know how though to move. Maybe I'm on here. Nothing on there. Is there a place I can jump off going this way? No. This just brings me back here. That's strange.
Iris startup.
That is definitely a yellow, therefore interactable. Oh, what was that information displayed? Follow the Legion. I'm 66% through. Sling and arrows, success rate 0%. Okay.
Iris shut down.
Now there's a lot of those things that I can sling around, so maybe that was that slings and arrows thing. They're nowhere near close enough for me to get it with my Legion at this point, though. This was just a secret area that I got the chest for. I don't know how to interact with those. Oh, missed a chest at least. Oh, nice. AED charge. So the AED charge are basically like another life.
Iris startup.
Maybe... Okay, maybe I might have to get up here a different way in a place that I've missed. Sorry, yawning. I guess you actually saw that too. I keep on forgetting I'm on camera.
Iris startup.
I find that people seem to... Oh, okay. Wait, maybe... Oh no.
Iris.
It's because I would think that maybe if I hit these switches again, they would turn off, but... Just kind of like the other one did, that I deactivated the platform and it lifted me back up, but... I don't think these are that kind of switch. Oh, there's a yellow thing.
Iris shut down.
See if there's anything. Nope.
Iris startup.
Well, I gotta say, I really wish there was more clear navigation in here. I mean, I get that it is intended for you to explore and figure this out like a detective, but the fact that there's no map and that it's not very easy to see what here is actually interactable and what isn't, it's a bit tricky to figure these things out when there doesn't seem to be a clear path at all. Use both of those medicine minis, because... Alright. Okay, so it does give you little icons. And then, because then one of them just kind of, like, goes across that cliff. Check.
Iris startup.
Maybe
Information display.
that being the order.
Information display.
Can be activated with a Legion. Yeah, sure, but it doesn't seem to want to be activated with my Legion. I feel like I've got to figure out how to... Oh my god, again, I'm a moron. The Zondatsu, I even took the time to explain that. Oh, and... well, there is... I noticed now that there was a chain connecting them.
Information display. Iris shut down.
Or not?
Iris startup.
Okay, so maybe I was wrong about that, but it seemed...
Shut down. Iris startup.
You have to get it like totally in line with one of those and focus it.
Iris shut down.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so yeah, the answer is that I am handicapped. Hopefully not mentally, but the jury's still out on that because that took me a really long time to figure out. This is one of the reasons why I can't make videos like every day, guys. I will save that footage because that's 20 solid minutes of me walking around and doing nothing. The good news is, though, that now I understand how to... Okay.
Iris startup.
Make me want to walk around just with the iris on so that I can actually like, see things. Okay, now I know how to... Oh. Alright, so that's a good chunk of them. Let's wait till they're all close. And find a spot where I can hit all three. Boom. Oh, come on. Really? No? Maybe it's you can't hit the walls on them either? Oh. Ran out of juice. Can't see that third one. Oh, okay, I see my there we go. Okay. And now I know how to use those ricochet points too. That's not so bad. Yes, in the event that I made anyone fall asleep in that last little bit, the good news is we are past that puzzle. So if you were watching and then stopped watching because I was just running around the same little area over and over again, I'm no longer doing that. So that's the good news. The bad news is, though, my anime sister is still lost, and I have not found the monster ghost thing that has kidnapped her. Robot ghost. Okay, maybe I have found it. So, yeah, spoke too soon on that one. Okay, let's anime fight it up, everybody. Enough messing around. Arrow Nemesis. There's a weeb name for you if I've ever heard one. Oh god. Oh no. Whoa. Oh. Oh god. So it appears the Zandatsu system is very important in this level. Oh god. I can't get there. It's not the right angle. Oh, no. There we go. Ah. Come on, charge up. Ah! Ah, jeez. Come on, charge, charge. No. Charge, Legion. Okay, I see. So I don't have to cut all of them. It's just... Well, that's a cowardly spot for you to be. Oh no. You can see where it was. There it is. Oh, get out. Are you, Badman? Oh, come on. There we go. What? Okay. Little silly. Oh no. Oh, crap. Wrong button. Okay, move it up with the up and down with the right stick, down with the left. Okay. Okay. Level it out. Move it down. There we go. I still gotta get that third. Ah, man. It's like not all three of them are lining up. That's the problem here. Not all 3 points of interest. There we go. Gotta get nice and close to him. And hit this one here. Level. Oh, come on. Oh, no. Oh, crap. Didn't realize my Legion was out of power. This is tricky. Oh. There we go. Yes. Whew. There you go, Arrow Nemesis. Okay, now I have new legions. And I got the D, of course. Oh, that one I almost expected. That took me forever.
You recaptured the Arrow Legion. So that means one corps can hold 2 legions. We'll ask the commander about that later. We've got to focus on Akira.
Okay, she's a little bit out of
It
reach.
doesn't look like you can reach her, even
Yeah.
with a chain jump. Maybe there's something you can use nearby. Use your iris to check.
Iris startup.
Oh great, another puzzle.
Information
Aha.
display.
Change leaves and hold Y and then L to open the menu. Okay. And Y is where X is on a normal person controller. Precise shooting. Okay. Fire with ZR. Okay. And focus you can use for that too. Alright. Okay, I think I get it.
The Arrow Legion's reacting to something. Keep trying. There's got to be something you can do.
Information display. Iris shut down.
Great. Now hurry to Akira's position.
Oh, that's kind of interesting. So the different legions will... Can I still do... Okay, I can still do chain jumps.
I'm checking the data from your scanner. Phew. Akira's only passed out. At least we don't have to worry about corruption yet. Your chopper's already on its way. You'd better get back here quick.
Thank you. Alright, so that whole thing, assuming I'm back at the police station now and that I don't just end up back out in the open world and have to fight a bunch of people again, then okay, no, this is looking story
good.
beat
The alarm
wise.
stopped.
But yeah, no, these the levels in this game are long. Like, wow.
Hey!
Oh, yeah, the kitty. Oh, are you kidding? It's not actually over yet. Oh, little kitties. I don't have any pets. I am more of a dog person, but
Thank God.
I like
You're
cats.
all
Cats are
okay.
cute.
If I lost you guys too, I don't know what I'd do.
Ha! Akira's a cat lady. Nothing wrong with being a cat lady if you're a cat lady.
Dad
Cats
used to
are
come here
cute.
and take care of these cats. If it weren't for him, anything could have happened to them. Rules are rules, even for the captain. No stray animals are allowed in HQ. And he couldn't bring them home because he couldn't risk us getting infected. I guess he thought if he kept them here, he could come by to check on them while he was out on patrol. I followed him here one day. That's how I found out. He told me I could help out, but I had to keep it a secret from everyone else. That meant you too. Dad really wanted to save the world. The whole world, not just the humans. Even these poor little guys. He really was an incredible person. And he was so kind to us too. I know he wasn't thrilled about us following in his footsteps. He was so afraid we'd get hurt, but I never imagined it'd turn out like this.
Hello? Come on. You've got to at least give me a heads up before you run off somewhere. You guys do know I can have them dock your pay if you don't listen to me, right?
This is Akira. Oh, my radio must have gotten switched off in all the chaos over here. Sorry to worry you. We're on our way back to HQ.
Ugh, Akira, you've got to be more careful. Okay, hurry on back. We're waiting for you.
Yep, Rod. This stays between us, okay? Not a word to anyone, especially not Marie.
Okay, so we have secret kittens. All right. It looks like the searching level. Okay, so this means that it is actually back at the Special Ops Bureau, and that the next thing will be a totally separate case. So I am probably going to end the stream here whenever we're done with cinematics and whatnot and story beats, because if you guys are following the story, I don't want to, like, cut you off in the middle of it.
Oh, welcome back! Akira, I'm so sorry. I had you all wrong.
A big sweetie?
I'll be sure to bring you some cat food next time.
Cat food? Wait, how did she hear? You report to the commander. And,
Marie's a leak. She's a mole.
forget it. I think I'd better go talk to Marie.
You can spare me the
That's
details.
like the chief.
I saw everything from here. I didn't expect we'd ever see the Lost Legions again, much less like this. A sudden attack, and then core fusion. It's breathtaking. We've got a tremendous amount of new data to consider, and it's all thanks to you, Legionis. You've got both sword and arrow legions registered in your legatus now. It seems you can wield both interchangeably. If you find the other three, you should be able to use them as well.
Alright, so I guess that gives us an indication of how many more legions we're going to need to be fighting.
That is all.
The grand total will be
You may
5.
return to your duties.
Okay, and yeah, evaluation D. Fine then. Blue cases, okay, yeah. Next. And Officer Plus, what am I now? Iris upgraded. Lappy cap. Alright. I think that'd be it. Continue to next file. Yeah, let's just go return to title. Oh wait, unsaved progress. No, let's go continue to next file just so this game doesn't give me some weird like, oh, okay, yeah, let's all of a sudden decide to delete all your progress there. Yeah, see that saving thing made it made me feel a lot better. But we will cut it off there. So I more story. Never mind.
Gone. You may have reclaimed one of them, but 3 remain lost. Do they not? And with the lab out of commission, the whole plan is in jeopardy. Our situation is grave indeed. How many more people, how much more money do you expect us to throw at this project of yours?
Even now, we teeter on the brink of the astral plane. One functional legatus remains. One. We played the hand you dealt us, and now nothing remains but to face extinction.
We placed our faith in a false savior, and now all mankind is doomed. Your foolishness has damned us all.
Gentlemen, please. I assure you all is not yet lost.
All is not. You suggest that one person can hold off an infinite wellspring of horrors?
No, we have another option.
What?
We can ascend. We can become as gods.
Become as gods. If anyone's played Nier Automata, they might get a kick out of that. This is file 4 that we are on. And
Attention, Neuron staff. All officers on standby. Report to the command room for briefing.
okay. So,
Repeat. Report to the command room for briefing.
yeah, I got it. Okay, give me control, so hit saving. Cool. Alright. So, that is going to be it for me, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this second stream on Gaming with Geeks of Astral Chain. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get back to it this week at any point. But either way, I think I will pop on here at some point soon and continue playing this game. I might just pluck away at it for a little while and hopefully get it finished up before the Wonderful 101 comes out, because that'll be the next platinum game that's... Oh, wait, hold on. We got one question here. As a fellow PC gamer, what's your opinion? I've not updated from PS3 with the talk of the cost of PS5. Would you want to pick up a PS4? I would wait either way, because it's been at least confirmed that PS4 or PS5 is going to be backwards compatible with PS4, or at least most PS4 games. So I don't think right now is a very good time to drop $400 on a standard PS4, especially if you got a PC. Like, just play your PC until November and then see what happens with PS5, because at the very least, if there's PS4 exclusives that you want to play, it would probably be best to just wait it out and wait till the price of the PS4 drops when the PS5 comes out. Because I guarantee you, when PS5 comes out, there will be lots of PS4 owners that are going to be trying to sell their PS4 and will probably take like $100 for it. So yeah, I'd say, yeah, just get a Humble Bundle subscription or something and just play like cheap games or free-to-play games if you're worried about saving some money till November, and then yeah, then pull the trigger. No worries, I'm nobody's boss, and the only boss over here is that guy, Big Boss, in the corner. I don't know if you guys can see my Metal Gear Solid 3 poster over there, but that would be the boss. Anyways, I'm gonna cut it off there because I intermittent fast. I haven't eaten all day, and it is now an hour and a half past when I would normally eat. So I'm very, very hungry. I need to get some dinner, and you are all wonderful people, and I love you dearly.